Hello my fellow figure collectors, welcome back to another figure review of mine. Today we're gonna take a look at my new precious, how do you say it? My new figure I collected this week, and it is a pretty cool figure. It's the figure from SNK King of Fighters figure, and this is one cool figure. It's a D-arts Bandai figure, and it's Terry Bogard from King of Fighters from SNK. It looks like Street Fighter. It's very similar to each other, and I can say right off the bat it's amazing, and I definitely will recommend this figure. The price was a little bit pricey. I have bought this figure for about $75, maybe 80 or more dollars. 70 euros with the €5 shipping cost. So it's a pretty pricey figure, but I think it's worth. Let's take a look at the package. Very cool packaging. It has a D-arts package. So let's see. It's a D-arts package. Terry Bogard right on this side. A little bit big box for a Bandai figure. Here you can see some poses you can do with the figure. His power geyser move. It's a very powerful move from him. Power wave and burn knuckle, and his how do you say it? Traveling bag that he always has with him when he goes traveling and everything. Let's see. I can't let this figure stand on himself that easy. That's something I really need to do. So, these are the accessories he comes with. His power geyser attack. He stays very well on the ground like this. He also comes with, let's see, his power wave, which is the smaller power geyser, which does a lot of damage too, and his burnt knuckle, which you can pack onto his arm. I will do that in a minute. Two interchangeable faces. One a shouting angry face, probably from his power geyser move. One smiling face. And he also comes with an interchangeable hairpiece. This one is the normal one, and I have the more fighting one, floating in the air one, packed in, which has a thicker pack and stays on better when you pose it around and everything. And here I have a normal hand with a rope on it attached in the hand with his traveling bag, which looks very cool as well. An open hand, two open hands for I don't know what, maybe some key attack. And it's kind of, I don't know what it is, gripping hand or something. I don't know where this is for actually, but oh well, it's included. And some more close to open hands, and also a pack which you can pack into his butt, and you can use it for a stance. I don't know how to pack it in because his butt has a pack which is hard to remove like that. I don't know how to remove it, maybe with a knife or something, but some cool accessories he comes with along with him, but for the price it's necessary. But this is my favorite figure overall at this moment, and for an older figure I think it's very cool. The articulation is great. I mean, it's better than, they're not overdoing it with the articulation. I'm drinking my coffee, excuse me. This is the hairpiece, which you can remove. It's on a ball peg, so you can rotate it. His head, you can remove his head, and then you can remove his face for you need to pack off his head, excuse me, and then you need to remove the hairpiece, the head, and then you can pack on his other face. But I think this is the best face, serious one, for fighting, like he's just want to fight. I think it's a very cool figure, man. Let's look at the articulation of this figure. His head is on a ball joint. He can move up to there, down to there. His head does have a pivot. His neck is on a ball joint and his head is on a ball joint, so his neck moves as well. Now you do have an instruction sheet with this figure which explains the shoulder joint. I can show you that in a minute. Let's first look at it right now. His shoulder moves up till there, and his shirt piece or this moves as well, but I think it's good. Because why? I think this is pretty amazing and awesome that they have done that, because it helps the articulation stiffen up. Now he has a nice stiff shoulder joint. Because of this, it won't get loose, because the plastic won't damage. I think it's great. He doesn't have an you can also rotate his arm, of course. He doesn't have an bicep swivel, by the way, so that is a little weird, but oh well. He does have a single jointed elbow which moves up till there. I think it's a great elbow design. It's nice stiff joint, supple. It's smooth. Smooth. As you could see, his hand is removable. He does have his hands can move hinge in and out. And rotate. Our torso articulation. He does have a double ball pack, one at the torso and one diaphragm joint. They both move pretty well, you know. It's not, you cannot get the most range of motion out of it, but it's fine with me. His jacket is softer rubbery material as well. Yeah, he doesn't have an ab crunch actually. He can rotate at the waist and does have a little bit of a pivot. For the leg articulation, he has a hinged ball pack on his, so you can hinge it down just like the Dragon Ball Z figures, SH Figure Arts figures, so you can, he doesn't move out very well actually, so, but you can bring him up pretty far, not more than this, far enough for me, backwards till there, and you can put it back on. Let's see, double jointed knees, as you can see till there, and he does have ankle pivot and ankle articulation, but it gets hindered by his jeans, his lower thing, so it won't move actually. It doesn't have the right one a little, and he does have toe articulation. Now let's look at the back of this figure. Nice cool design of the vest, just like in the game. This is, by the way, from the '94 King of Fighters game, Terry Bogard. He does also just look like the Fatal Fury Terry Bogard. And Terry is a very strong guy, you know, he's humble, he's an honorable fighter. He can receive energy from the ground, from the earth, just like Goku for the Spirit Bomb, but he can use it for himself, so he can get stronger as he gets angry and more motivated. He, at a point, was so strong that he could defeat Mars, which is a very strong opponent. In the movie, he can defeat opponents who can catch a bullet and fire it back, you know. So it's a strong character. But he just looks like a human with human clothes. I think it's very cool, man. I like the shoes, jeans. I like the whole design of it, and You know, you gotta like it though. You know, some people maybe won't like it, but you can pack on this effect part here, which let's see, you can pack it, just put it on there on his arm without removing anything. You don't need to remove anything for this, and then you need to. So now you have his burn knuckle fist attack, which is pretty strong. So as you can see, let's remove this. It's very worth my money. It's worth every penny. This is my favorite figure overall. I like the design very much. His power wave, his power geyser looks very cool. The interchangeable hands, faces, the bulkiness of the figure. It's a cool D-arts figure. But I do have a little problem with this figure. Also, this looks a little loose, but the joint itself isn't loose, but it's loose in the sideways. I don't know why that is, but what the heck, I can live with it, you know. Let's take a better look at this figure. So I do definitely recommend this figure with 100%. You gotta like it, you know. If it is your taste, if you know King of Fighters Terry Bogard, Terry Bogard, I don't know how to announce his name, but I think it's a very cool design figure. I think for an older figure, D-arts, the joints are phenomenal. The tightness of the joints is very good, very, very good. It's a nice, durable figure with nice accessories, nice packaging, nice overall design and execution. The scale is he's a little bit bigger than the average import figure, little bit. I can compare him next to a Marvel Legends figure, the Captain America figure. Then you can see that they will go in scale with each other. So let's see. Almost a scale, you know. Maybe he will stand a little bit on the small side, but that's because Captain America is a big guy and his head is really small and defined. Not really small, it's perfect for me. His head is smaller than the average figure, you know, and Hasbro does make their heads a little bit too big, if I have to be honest. This head is a little bit too big, but I like Marvel Legends very much as well. But here in Holland, Marvel Legends are just as expensive as import figures, or else I would have bought more Marvel Legends figure. But if I have to pick and choose between an import figure and the Marvel Legends, then the choice will be easy, because I can buy the Mark 45 Iron Man for $30. I can buy the Injustice Batman for $30 and everything, you know. So I can buy the variable Action Heroes One Piece figures for $30. I have a good dealer. I found a good dealer who can get figures for a very cheap price, and I will rather buy those figures than this one, you know. Than Marvel Legends figures. But I like Marvel Legends a lot too. I want to get the Wolverine Marvel Legends figure from the X-Men wave, the Red Onslaught build-up figure, or the, I don't know which one it was, but if I'm wrong, then excuse me, or the Juggernaut, I don't know which one it was. But here in Holland, they are not for sale right now. The stock is empty. But I have to quit this video. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe, like the video, comment if you liked it, if you have questions and everything. Goodbye.